And good morning, Minecraft. This is Mr. Kasarian, and welcome to episode 13 of Industrial Rotation. So as I'm recording this, it is Thursday in the morning, and I just sent Beta 2 of the pack up to the Feed the Beast team. That's right. And if you notice, one of the mods we should have in here is HQM. Yeah, it's in now. All right. Well, that's good. I'm going to start building the quests for that. So we're heading closer and closer to primary release of this. So yeah, exciting, right? Right. So what we're starting with today is just a wee bit of, that's right, yeah, AE. I'm wicked excited to get to AE finally. It's about darn time, in my humble opinion. So we're going to get started with that today. All right. So the first thing we want to get started with, however, is we got that. We want to get ourselves a set of chargers. Okay. And that's just 2 Fluix crystals and some iron. Okay. And the reason we want that is because I've actually been having a darned hard time finding Fluix crystals in the world. Or finding charged Certus quartz in the world. So I'd like to not have to worry about that quite as much as I have been. All right. So we're just going to get ourselves a charger. That's cute. Yay, charger. And we're going to plop the charger down over here. Okay. And we'll just throw this down. And the charger doesn't need an energy acceptor. He can just take whatever power we throw into him. Boom, charger. Okay. So what we can do with the charger is, and I'm hoping this works. So let's check out... Let's see if the Gregtech Certus quartz will work. I'm not certain if it will. If it doesn't, we have an issue. So let's plug him in. Well, he goes in. Hey, he charges. Sweet. Very sweet. And actually what we're going to do for right now is we're going to move this guy a little bit. All right. So we're going to do something like this. Okay, so we can stick this guy up a level. And just for appearance's sake, we can disconnect that. We can move this stuff around. And what we're going to do is we are going to... yeah, okay. So let's get rid of this block here. That block there. All right. And I think I have a couple hoppers laying around. I do. Beautiful. And do I have a spare chest? I must have a spare chest around here somewhere. Probably downstairs. Oh, that was a bit zippy. Let's see. If I run over to here, do I have a spare chest? Is this chest mostly empty? Yeah, okay. It's going to spray everywhere because I'm going to break the wrong one. Hey, I didn't for once. Look at that. I don't know why. I always break the wrong chest. All right, so let's get back over to our machine room over there. And this is sort of that quick and dirty hopper automation. You know, takes a couple seconds to do, but is worth it in the long run. So we put him there. We put the charger right on top, like that. And we put that on top of that. And we're going to chuck our Gregtech crystals in there. And they should get charged and pulled out and sent into this chest. Except for the fact that it won't connect to the back. Well, that's a pain in the neck. Okay, well, we can solve this. We can solve this indeed. So that more means that I have to go with the more advanced automation solution. Come on. There you go. Which I'll admit irritates me a little bit. Okay, so let's do this. Let's get ourselves this back. I actually did really like how the floor turned out in this room, by the way. And we need to get ourselves some pulsating iron. All right, so let's look under mob drops. It should be over here. We only have a couple of these, so let's get that. And we just have to throw this in the alloy smelter with some more iron. All right. So we'll get you out. We'll throw some iron in and that ender pearl in. And that should cook down into pulsating iron. All right. Small blessings. Pile of stone dust. We don't need that at all. Let's store some of this and store some of this. Let's get one more stack out of there. Beautiful. Okay, let's just do some inventory sorting. If you guys notice, I've actually really put off building myself a sorting system in this episode, in this series. Usually I build sort of an intermediate sorting system before I get to AE. But the thing with Gregtech is, I've noticed that Gregtech is a lot more enjoyable if you just kind of rush yourself over to AE. If you get there as quick as you can, it's a lot better. So what we're going to do is we're going to turn these into nuggets, all right? And then we're going to find ourselves a crafting table. Boy, you know, I have Optifine installed, and I'm still getting lag spikes. Ugh. And then we'll do this. And that gets us some Ender IO item conduits, all right? So the nice thing about conduits is they can all go in the same block space as each other. So I can stick this guy here and then here, and then I can put my charger on top up here, and I can get in here. Shift left click, by the way. Active without signal, and then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to throw the chest right on top like this. All right. And then all we need to do is put one of our hoppers back on top here and chuck our Certus quartz crystals in there. They should get processed and pulled out automatically. Hey. Do your thing, will ya? Oh, right. Thank you. Whoopsies. All right, there we go. That was a new one. All right, so that's going to run, and that's good. The next thing we're going to want to do is we're going to want to get ourselves some crystal growth accelerators, all right? And this takes a full block of Fluix, okay? So we're going to need, I want 4 of them for a full bevy. So that means we're going to need 4 times 9 is 36, okay? And we already have 6. 1. So that's 8 in there now, right? And then how many do we get per craft? I think we actually get 2 out of this, don't we? Right? Well, let's see. 18... 18. So let's come down here. Let's see. So to craft these, if you guys haven't watched my other series, you just need to throw some charged Fluix crystals, redstone and nether quartz in. They should cook up, and you should get... Okay, so that got us 22. Okay. So it is 2 per then. So I need to go from 22, that's this, that's 7 more. Okay, we can do that. So let's go back to here. And I actually have a Gregtech Certus quartz vein. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's go with 7. 7. And that nether quartz I've been getting for those dungeons. I actually have not been to the nether yet in this series. Being able to find that dungeon really changed the game for me a little bit. By the way, tip, Shift Q to just throw everything in your inventory into a single location. Oh, of course it's not going to work. Derp. Quick handy trick, especially if you're working with Thaumcraft. Just Shift, hover over the item, and press Q. Yeah, it's nice. It's very nice. So we're going to chuck that in there. Now, what else do we need for the crystal growth accelerators? We're going to need some ME glass cables. All right, so we need some more Fluix crystals. All right, that's fine. That's fine. So let's get another 15, 16. Let's get 16 EU and 16 EU. Let's resort that. And let's also throw this stuff in the charger to charge up. All right. We're also going to need some quartz fiber here. So that's Certus quartz, nether quartz. Okay. So we need some Certus quartz dust. All right. That's not too hard, actually. We should have a fair amount of that actually in our processing room right now, I think. So Gregtech adds quartzite and Certus quartz ore. All right. And that processes very differently from the standard quartz ore that we're used to. Okay. So if we jump down to here and we look in here, we should have, Certus quartz dust. Would you look at that? All right. So it follows the Gregtech ore processing rules. You can also chuck Certus quartz crystal in there. The thing with it is you really need to be careful with it. I have both turned on for you guys because I'm not a jerk. And also you need another machine. If you go the Gregtech processing route, you get Certus quartz dust, so you can then turn that into something cool. All right, so what you do then with the Certus quartz dust is you turn it into Certus crystal, pure Certus quartz, which we'll get to in a couple minutes. Okay, so what am I doing? Who am I and what am I doing? Okay, so we have 23 of you. We can just cook this all up simultaneously. Why not? All right, so let's jump down here. How much glass do I have laying around? That's another really good question. So let's open this up. Let's go Shift Q, Shift Q, Shift Q, 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 Q. And good. We have over a stack now. Good. Okay. So let's get this rolling, shall we? Let's come to here. I keep saying let's. I haven't done that in a very long time. And we don't have a ton of glass. Let's get some sand. Let's say we'll cook up half a stack. Actually, let's just do it over here. This is probably easier than just going downstairs. So let's do that. And, oh, I didn't want you in alloys only mode. Furnace only, please. Yeah, well, I got some quite clear glass. That's fine. Connected texture glass. Yay, that goes in building blocks. Okay. Good. All right. So now pop over to here. And let's do this and this. And some of this. And then this. And then some of this. All right. So then we take that. And some of that. And we get some ME glass cable. Awesome. All right. So now I need 1, 2, 3. Nope. All right. So Gregtech hits me again. So 4 is 36, right? Okay. 36. I do that with the mouse wheel, by the way, for those of you guys who don't know. You could use your mouse wheel to do that. Really? Wait. I can either do it with 8 or... Oh, okay. With a pure block, it's 8. Okay. Okay, that's why. All right. So let's come back over to here, and let's just do this. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and then I need ME glass, and then I need to do quartz glass. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. We need to pull 15 ingots out of here. Like that. And then what else do we need here? Oh, I actually need 16. Hold on. Neat. And what else am I going to need? Quartz glass. Right. Quartz dust, nether earth certus, and 4 glass. Okay, so I need to craft that a couple times too. Great. How much glass do I have? 24. It's not bad. Not awesome, but not bad. So let's come over to here. Let's do that, and click that. That's 2. That's 8. I need 2 for each. Yeah, that should be good. Okay, so now I should just be able to do my crystal growth accelerators. All right, so let's get ourselves... I had a block of flux laying around here somewhere. Didn't I? Oh, there we go. And 1, 2, 3, 4. We're also going to need an energy acceptor. All right. So let's go energy acceptor. I need... Oh, that's not too bad. So let's just go like this, like this, like this, like this. Clear that out. And then let's run back to here. And what else did I need for that? Energy acceptor, 4 iron. Right. All right. So... if I just hook this up. Energy acceptor. Awesome. All right. So one last thing I want to do here. Yeah, all right. So it looks like this will be my best bet. Let's get ourselves some... I'm going to look up node. We want to get ourselves transfer node items. All right, so that's a pipe. All right, so that's going to be a neck. Another one, okay. So let's get this. Let's get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And we'll just chuck that into our compressor. And we're also going to need a chest. Would you look at that? All right, so we got one chest. We're actually going to need 2 chests, really, but whatever. So, item transfer node. We need 2 stone and some more redstone. And what else do we need here? And we need a pipe. A pipe. All right, well, what do I make with that pipe again? That's a rationing pipe. Okay, just glass, redstone, and stone slabs. Okay. I have some stone slabs, as a matter of fact. And, okay. So let's come back to here. I've made some of these in the past, but I think I've used them all up. So let's do this, and that, or not. This month. Come on. Energy pipe, rationing pipe, mod sorting pipe, crossover. Screw it. Redstone in the middle. That's the issue. Okay. So let's do that. That gets us 8. And we do... Hold on for a minute. We do that. That. And we just need that block of redstone we cooked up. And we should be able to get this basically started. Yours should be in here. Okay. We're also going to need a pair of world interaction upgrades. I think at least 2, maybe. Well, let's check it out. All right. So what was I just doing in here? Yeah, okay. Block of redstone. Transfer node items. And we also want to get ourselves a filter. Item filter from extra utilities. Just 4 redstone, some sticks, and some string. Okay. Misc junk. Don't have enough sticks. Okay. So let's get some of this out. Gotta love Minecraft. And we'll do that. And that. And I just need to get myself a piece of string. Misc chunk, maybe? Or probably mob drops. Yeah, mob drops was it. It was. See, I remember how my sorting system works. Or my storage system. It's not a sorting system. Although I can't remember recipes like this. There we go. Item filter extra utilities. Okay. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to open this up. And we're going to tell it that it wants to pick up Fluix crystals. All right. And what we're going to do is we're going to jump down here. And we're going to alter this just a little bit. Actually, the easiest way to do this is probably going to be to break through here, pick up the water to begin with. I think this will work. Put that there, and we'll then put this guy right here like this. Okay. And then we'll run this out. If I can find my building materials. And of course, it's going to be a pain in the neck for me. Oops, not what I wanted. We wanted him to go to there. And we'll break this out now. All right. So now what we need to do is we need to put in these things. All right. So let's go 1, 2, 3, 4. And I believe what we do now is we can do that, 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 and that. And I hope we can then connect... I love you, Minecraft. I really do. There. I don't think they all have to face the center, but we're going to have them all facing the center anyways. So we'll do that. Which means this rationing pipe system, this pipe system here needs to move. But what we can do then is connect the transfer pipe over here. Okay. There we go. Yes, there's probably an easier way to do this, but I don't really care right now. All right. And that goes like that. Beautiful. Okay. Now what we want to do is we want to hook up our energy acceptor to this line here. All right. So the energy acceptor will go right here. Boom. Okay. And then we can just run this over. And we'll plug into the top of it. All right. So let's see. Where's my... There we go. Aha. And we'll connect that like that. And you can see that these guys have now turned on. All right. So the last thing we want to do when I think my game's crashing is we want to hook up a set of world interaction upgrades. All right. And these things are a little bit pricey. All right. 4 iron, 4 lapis, and an iron pick. All right. So let's go. Let's get 8. 8. And we also have 2 iron picks laying around because we do. And I'm hoping we only need 1 for this. Okay. Hoping. So let's see here. I have my handheld crafting grid from Rotary Craft. Thank you, Rika. That was honestly one of the best things you've ever done. Well, no. Okay. The entire Rotary Craft, Reactor Craft thing is pretty sweet. But seriously, pocket handheld crafting table, thank you so much. I've been missing that since Equivalent Exchange. Okay, which reminds me, EE, there's a beta out. I don't know what its mod pack permissions are, but if it is mod packs okay, which it probably isn't yet, but will be soonish, then if you want to see it in this pack, let me know. Okay? It would probably come out in a slightly different version. I'd have to talk to FTB about it, but if you guys really want it in, I'll see about adding it. I'm kind of 6 to 1, half a dozen of another on it. I don't really care that much. I mean, don't get me wrong. I love Equivalent Exchange, but it isn't like, well, yeah. It isn't a requirement for me. I've actually gotten used to not having it, and I think in some respects it makes the game a little bit too easy. So let's plug this in here. Beautiful. You know what we could actually probably do? Hold on. Let's do this. How about we make this make a little bit more sense? That's not what I wanted to do, but because I don't think you have to face it in any particular direction. I think what you can do is that you can do something like this. So this should be a little easier. I think it just has to be adjacent. Oops. And then we're moving things again, guys. Mostly because AE cable is expensive, and I'd rather not, use up all of it if I don't have to. It's actually a lot. On the other hand, this transfer pipe is a lot less expensive, and I could use up more of it. So let's come up 1, and let's just stick him over here. Boom. And then we can get out our cable again. Clicky. And clicky. Actually, let's do this in a way that makes a little bit more sense. Let's do that. Those all look like they're now turned on, which is good. We can kind of close this up just a little bit. All right. So now what are we going to do? Well, with a world interaction upgrade in here, any items we throw down are going to get pulled into our network here. And they'll wind up in that chest, all right? Now, I think what'll happen is if I put some water here and I throw some Fluix Crystal in, it'll wind up in here. And yes, that just dinged. So what we're going to do instead, we're going to put an item filter in that says Fluix Crystal, all right? In fact, we're going to do more than that. What we're going to do is we're going to say Fluix Crystal, right? Right. So if you notice, there are these pure versions. And yeah, I just ran out of time. I know. So we have pure Nether, Certus, and Fluix, all right? So if we take some of our Certus quartz dust and a wee bit of sand, we get Certus quartz seeds, okay? And what we can do with these Certus quartz seeds is we can throw them into this water that's being boosted by the Crystal Growth Accelerator, all right? So we can do that. And they're going to land in there, and they're going to actually turn into actual items, all right? Actually, let's pull those out. So if you notice, in just the short time they were in there, they've already gone 6%, okay? However, what we want to do is we want to do this in a somewhat more automated way, all right? So that guy's going to sit down there. He's going to do his thing, right? Because we don't have the filter in there right now, so it's literally just picking up everything. So let's just throw these guys in like this, just because they're not stacking. And so what they're going to do is they're going to bubble, bubble, and bubble, and bubble, and bubble, and they'll eventually turn into pure Certus crystal. Okay, what we can also do is this exact same thing with Fluix Crystal, all right? So if we go over to our sag mill, we can grind down some of our Fluix Crystal and turn it into Fluix Crystal dust, all right? So we get Fluix Crystal dust, and we can do the exact same thing to make it a pure version. In fact, even more cool, we can do the exact same thing with nether quartz as well, all right? And I believe that pure nether quartz is ore dictionaried. I think. Don't quote me on it, but I'm pretty certain it's actually ore dictionaried over. I'd have to check, but I think that's the case. So what we're going to do is we're going to drop down here. And by the way, these seeds, they don't despawn, all right? So you can see that they've actually grown a fair bit with these Crystal Growth Accelerators running. I don't think the end of the Crystal Growth Accelerator has to be pointed into... I think it just has to be adjacent. I think we can actually put more water here and do the exact same thing. But we honestly don't really need it because there's no upper limit on this, right? Right. So you can see that those are slowly cooking away. There's no downside to grabbing them a little bit early, by the by. It just doesn't... It doesn't make a huge matter. Yeah, those are at 84%. And once they all ding and turn into actual, you know, crystals, we can add them to the filter, all right? And we can do the same thing for any of the other items that we have. So basically, we have at least semi-automatic processing on this. So if I pick those up, did I get them all? Yeah, okay, so I got them before they all turned. That's the like, I'm out of inventory space. Huh. So let's open the filter up and let's put pure Certus quartz in there. So now what we should see is when we put this filter back in and we drop this seed in and we drop the pure Certus quartz in, the pure Certus quartz gets pulled out, and so does this, the seeds don't, but the pure Certus quartz does. All right, so that's the basic sum of it. We now have at least semi-automatic the beginnings of our AE production system. So in the meantime, I'm going to go running out, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and hunt down all of the presses and plates and meteors that I actually need to do this with, and I will see you guys in the next episode. So guys, this has been Mr. Kassarian. Thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed this episode, give me a like, comment, subscription, let me know you're out there. Reminder for all of you, the pack is now actually live under pack code IRotate. Capital I, capital R, rotate. Got it? Got it. Pack code should be in the description. Go check it out. I just sent beta 2 that includes HQM and a bunch of other stuff to... I just sent it off to FTB. So hopefully I'll get that approved at some point today, and you guys should be able to see a new pack version go live. Hopefully. Anyways, guys, this has been Mr. Kazarian. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next episode. Happy mining.